I'll be reacting to Gibiate Episode 2, and I'm starting my reaction to this in 2, 1, go. Alright. Hopefully it follows things up a bit more nicer than the first one. Speaking of the sword, oh, it's actually nice to get to see its background considering it's a documentary setting. And that explains why he was so loyal to his lord too, going by his backstory. And what I like too about this sequence, it doesn't feel like an exposition dump since he is talking to a camera, all documentary style. So I actually like how they continue utilizing that to its advantage in the series. Oh. Hey, they should let him talk in his own with his own natural body language. There's something I just realized in the first episode that was kind of a plot hole, but I didn't notice it the first time. When the old man was looking for the sword, they kind of left him straight up by himself. And our main girl and the others just left him behind while he searched for the sword. I wonder if that, how they would handle things when it came to that. That's what I'm wondering. But that's just a minor plot hole, though. Nothing too huge, but I just had to mention that. Oof. Not just the face is completely cramped too, but very much luxuries, unfortunately. But I kind of do like sequences like this though, because seeing how the regular common folk live now shows you how dire things have become in their world. Just seeing little things like that detailed. It's gonna want training. Yeah, Sensui better win. If they're gonna be practicing, he better freaking win because he's got more experience, combat experience. I guess it's Sensui. How is she even doubting that? This makes no sense. Those two are... She saw that they were able to survive against a Gibiate for a certain amount of time. I'm just saying. I think they could have phrased the dialogue better. They really should have. She could have just mentioned it as like curiosity to strike, not, okay. Yeah, I need to see if y'all can protect us or not. I mean, does she not notice Sensui's body structure, how decked the fuck out he actually is? She's gonna need it. She's gonna be sore for weeks. Is she good? Good. Whoa. Dang, you got a badass there. She's just barely realizing that now? Couldn't tell from his arms? How decked out his legs are? I mean, at least she's warming up to him now, though. uh, Probably has a shitty outfit in comparison. Now it kind of looks like Lancer from Fate's Day Night with that blue hairdo. Should have just let him kept his old hairstyle. I'm just saying. I mean, I think it looks good though on him. I mean, hey, Gatlin's having fun, and you gotta have some fun in post-apocalyptic setting, I'd say. If not, you'll go fucking crazy, emotionally, mentally, if you don't have anything to slightly look forward to. So you know what? I actually dig sequences like this. This is nice stuff. Not the stuff when she was like, oh yeah, I want to test out your strength sense. So you're not that stuff, but this stuff is good. I actually wouldn't mind this. Getting a bit more characterization and backstory for Sensui would be nice. Finally, that's what I was hoping you would ask. It's only natural. Yes. Good, good. I love how you did that. Oh, that's sweet though, he's adapting. Oh. Maybe it was for the best for Sensui to not be there to protect his lord. That's reality. Sometimes you truly don't know who an individual is until decades later. Why did they leave this dude by himself? That feels like a flaw. Literally, they should have had Sensui and Kathleen helping search for the dang sword. And so they'd be like, yeah, well, let's just leave this old dude by himself. That's something that in episode 1 I was right after finishing watching, I'm like, And then here it's like in our face now, you know? Oh yeah, we gotta check if he's got any bite marks. Whoa. Still a shame the CG's atrocious still. That looks like on some fucking PS1 level graphics. Ugh. Okay, maybe PS2 level graphics, if I'm being honest. Definitely doesn't have PS3 levels though. At least he's safe, but he should have never been in that dangerous spot though. I'm just saying, should have never been there. That's a dang good question. Unless the swords are embedded with some kind of magic that can instantly kill the Jibas. What good is that gonna bring? Versus conventional military weapons. I hope we get a plot-related explanation. I actually love dialogue like that. Oh, snap the generator. Luckily it's in a burst. Gotta blame him for being down. Yeah, and if Matsumoto would have betrayed a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. Those type of feelings don't just go away instantly. Oh. Oh. Hopefully, he can change that mindset to something a bit more positive. As for me, my guess is he was sent that place to protect the modern era. Well, the only thing you can do is try to find a new purpose of living, you know? I'm gonna just go quickly to the man and get my sword. I was even thinking in the first episode too, what would have happened if the lights were to go out? Hey, there's not a lot of time to be planning. I actually like his quick thinking. Why is Sensu standing there? Go to get your sword, bro. Get the fucking sword. Why was this dude fucking dumb? I would have been running towards Sensu the first moment the lights went off. Why the fuck did he stand there for a minute like a dumbass? Wow, there was no need for Maeda to die. This is just fucking... The way he died is fucking pointless. When a character dies due to plot-induced stupidity. This would be dang emotional if they didn't make Maeda such a dumbass. Or Sensu, he could have literally ran up to the man. But Maeda's fucked though. We saw him get bit. Oh my. Alright, looks like you can see some badass down now. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. I'd say it seems to be Maeda's fault. They lacked intelligence there. Hell yeah. He actually is kind of cool. Really? That's the type of quality they're going to give us for 2D animation? Such beautiful character designs. Not even drawing the background, just making them red as if they were a low budget H anime. And I can talk because I've seen all the hentai that's released this year so far. I've reacted to all of them except for one, which I'm going to react to once I'm caught up with some animes. But damn. It's even pulling out the red backgrounds full of bullshit. A shame the series had so much potential. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, those CG figures, they look like fucking plastic. Oh boy. And even the light source, they're so bright, it looks like they're outside instead of inside a dark building. Kind of is immersive breaking. You know, I'm not gonna feel anything about Eureka being killed because, you know, I haven't really shown much on her to actually make me give a shit. They didn't even show the creature being hit, just shows a close-up of the gun. As for why the lights went out of technology, sometimes it just glitches out. You really can't control that. Could be that the wires needed some fine-tuning. Could just be sheer dumb luck. The animation sucks because you're seeing it hit body parts and it doesn't really... And you see some blood spurting out, but you don't see the Gibiate damaged physically. Oh, film? Is that what he's going to consider burning up? Oh my. Okay, I actually don't mind seeing King Roku actually getting some cool sequences here. Damn! Finally, a cool action set piece. King Roku actually using his intelligence, utilizing what's around him to actually get the advantage. I like that. I actually don't want to see Adam die. He's like the only one of the few that are actually level-headed in the series and smart too. I wonder if he's going to be saved by Sunsui. Yeah, I predicted this. Oh, really though? Did they have to... The best animation they can give us is a flashing blue light and some stills? This would be cool if it was animated better. But they can't even get the world equivalent right. Because in series like this where the script is falling off a cliff, good visuals can at the very least make something that's falling off a cliff somewhat entertaining. They can't even do that right. It's looking worse than episode 1. Music's good though. I ain't gonna lie. Gonna probably be flashing. Well, they're not even gonna show us the action. All that hype for the sword just to not show us the sword action. Oh, finally! So animation there. At least hopefully now they can actually put some respect behind Sensui's name. But in saying that, I hope they better fucking explain why swords are a lot more stronger than guns though. They better explain that. I feel like it's gonna be really dang important. Oh snap. He's gonna have to find a weak point. I guess. Holy shit, that thing's starting to chip away. Again, I was getting adapted to the weaponry of the modern era. Damn. Don't get me wrong, Sensui's been cool, but fucking Kimura. Oh, it actually is hand drawn now. It actually looks good. Kanashima just keeps on doing the cost-cutting measure of close-up on the character doing an attack without showing the attack going on the creature. Kind of feels cheap into there. Really? A still montage. You're having... I want to see this cool shit, not in like a fucking PowerPoint slide presentation bullshit. That's it? Come the fuck on. The first big moments for Sensui and Rengoku and the animators completely fuck it up. That is so dang disappointing. I like that savagery. Yeah, Kenroku is pretty dang fucking badass. I wonder if Maeda's gonna ask Sensui to finish him off. Honestly, his death was pointless. He honestly could have lived longer. Kind of been inconsistent with the mother. She was like, "You've been infected with the Gibiate." Right a few moments ago, she didn't notice that there was a Gibiate creature right in front of her. Kind of feels like they are inconsistent with when it comes to Kathleen's mother. And yeah, I had a feeling I was going to ask Sensui to do it. Because he thought Sensui was cool, and he's the only one that could. And it's only fair since he did get Sensui's sword. This is a cool character moment, and this would have been fucking cool if it was actually earned. This just feels like they didn't earn this scene. This could have been cool, though. Could have been. Because the way Maeda died was just completely stupid. Kind of wish they would have shown more of Maeda though, so that his death would have actually been sadder. Decent moment for Sensui though. Come on, I mean, you didn't earn the right to have a fucking ghost-like image of Maeda there in the background. You did not do enough to earn that. Maybe just attacking all casual, but I guess he does probably have a lot of guards protecting him. Whoa, hold up. Holy. Aww. I'm assuming this is going to hype up the Gibiate that we're going to see in the next episode, because they wouldn't just be wasting time with that if it wasn't for a purpose. To be continued next episode. I'm gonna be honest, this episode kind of sucked. It had good moments, so it wasn't complete trash. There were positive moments, but damn, the bad moments completely outweigh the good ones, and let me explain why this episode sucked. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to drop this. I'm still going to keep up with the series because I get 3 episode rules about First, let me start with what it did good, the small amount of things. I guess I'll give it credit, the artwork stayed consistent. And when it comes to like things like, say, CGI and all that, when there was like CGI that wasn't like, that was hand drawn, some of that stuff, it looked decent. But the problem is, in this episode, you had mostly CGI things during it. Terribly rendered. It was like I was watching a PS2 game, so animation, it was mostly atrocious, but I guess there was some snippets of hope here and there, but they were far and few in between. I guess I'll give credit to the King Roku sequences. Those looked good. I mean, I'll have to give you credit for that. And as for other positives, before I start bashing on it with a figurative hammer, I will admit that moment of character development where Sensui takes away the life of Maeda was pretty good. I just wish they would have given Maeda more characterization, or they would have had him die in a less stupid way, so that his death would feel a bit sadder. Here, it just feels like, well, I just died because I just stood here in a spot to let a Gibiate just kill me from far away. When it could have been literally going up to fucking Sensui. That's what I literally would have done. The ones lights would have went out, I'd have been running towards Sensui. I'd be like, alright dude, bro, here's your sword. Not just stand there like a fucking dumbass. I mean, you would think people that have been living in this setting for multiple years would have enough common sense to try to increase their chance of survival any way they can. So that's why I thought the writing was, it was bad. Even though it had some good, it was mostly bad. Oh, and now I think about it, there really wasn't much. Okay, the music was good. And that's in the voice performances I liked them, but that's about it as far as upsets. Downsides, there was way too many. For one, they don't explain why in the fuck the swords how more effective than the guns, aside from it looking cool. So that's one of the downsides. You would think they would have mentioned maybe the swords are filled with magic. Something. No. In this episode, it's just swords work and that's it. And they didn't explain why they're so damn fucking effective. So there isn't a lot of important plot-related explanations in this episode that should be there. And then on top of that, you can hella tell there's starting to be fucking cracks in the armor when it comes to writing. When you have Kathleen being inconsistent, being like, oh yeah, prove me your strength, Sensui. I'm like, does this chick not see that Sensui and Kenroku were surviving against the Gibiate with their bare hands? Why in the fuck do you need to test out strength for? If the writers would have just written it to where maybe she could see his strength out of curiosity, then I'd be like, alright, this is better writing. But the way they handled it, it was fucking trash. The approach. So that's another downside about this episode that I really didn't dig. They kind of stupefied Kathleen and her mother Eureka. First she's like, oh yeah, this dude's affected by the Gibiate virus at the end of the episode when she stopped referring to Maeda. Then when she first sees a Gibiate, she's like, oh yeah, what is this? I'm like, ain't consistency in character much? So that's why this episode, it was bad. Straight up bad. Now there were some things that keep this from like being a trash or dumpster, but if I rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, 5 being average, it was a 4 out of 10. It was below average. I mean, I have to be honest. Hopefully episode 3 does better, but if it continues going down this rabbit hole, I'm starting to lose my hope in this series. But I'll still give it a few more. I'll give it one more shot. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on Gibiate episode 2. I thought it was a disappointment. Be sure to comment your thoughts and how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video and have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.